Hey everyone, it's Dale here. Welcome to this new video from a new series which is called Best Trade of the Week. I decided to start this new series to show you the reality of trading, not just the theory but real trades which I took, and every week I want to pick one trade which is not necessarily like the best one that made most money, but I would say most interesting trade from the previous week, or a trade where you guys can learn something. So today is the first video from this series, and what I want to show you is a trade which I took last week on the US dollar, Canadian dollar. So what you see before you, this is a NinjaTrader 8 platform with my custom-made volume profile and VWAP indicators, and you're looking at 30-minute time frame of the US dollar, Canadian dollar. And I want to talk about a short trade which I took from this resistance, and this was the short, and I want to show you the reasoning behind the trade entry first. And the reason why I picked this level is that I like that without volume profile you wouldn't really be able to pick this level, right? Let me show you. If you look in this trend area, this was very sharp and strong sell-off. If you look just at the price action, you can't really tell where resistances are within this sell-off. But if you use the flexible volume profile, like this, then what stands out within this area is this volume cluster. Again, with simple price action, you wouldn't really see it. This is the beauty of volume profile, which shows you the important places in any chart at first glance, basically, right? So this is a significant volume cluster formed within this strong sell-off, and as you can see, I was trading from that volume cluster. This was my short level. This is where the price hit it. This is where I went short. It wasn't just about this volume cluster, which by the way represents a place where sellers were active when the price was dropping here. And those sellers were later defending this place in here. Anyways, it wasn't just about this. It was also about a Confluence with a price action setup. If you look at it and if you extend the level a little bit more to the left like this, then you can see that in the past the price was reacting many times to this area. Not exactly to the level, but this general zone, this one. And since the price was reacting here, it means that in the past it was a support, right? When the price blew past the support turned into resistance, right? This is a price action setup which works like a charm when you combine it with volume profile, like this. All right, so this gave me the trade entry. This is why I went short from here. Now let me talk about stop loss and take profit placement. Stop loss was behind this heavy volume zone. This is where I place usually my stop loss, behind heavy volume zone, or in other words behind a barrier. So this was the stop right here. And regarding the take profit, it was actually not ideal, because when the price hit this level in here, it was just around an hour before macro news. This volatile candle, this one, this is macro news candle. So what I did here was I actually had to quit the trade earlier, and I had to quit it before the macro news, right? So I quit somewhere in here. Yeah, if you look at the reaction of the macro news, you can tell that it was a shame to quit the trade earlier, but it's extremely risky to trade during macro news, and this was high impact macro news. So it was definitely the right decision to quit the trade before the macro news released. If there wasn't macro news, then let me show you where the take profit would be. It would either be before this heavy volume cluster, because it was kind of standing in the way, so it would be in here, right? It was standing in the way of this short move, so potential barrier. So that's option one. Option two, for the second half of the position, could be right here. This is the first deviation of a weekly VWAP, which often works as a support or resistance, especially when the price is trending like it was in here. So the first deviation, that would be option 2, right, for the take profit. But as I was saying, I had to quit the trade before the macro news released. As you can see, the reaction to the level was very nice and also rather huge. So as you can see, this little invisible trade or invisible level, if you don't use the volume profile, worked really nicely. Alright, so that's that. That's the best trade of the week. If you guys want to get those levels in advance, then you can join our community where I post those levels every day. This is how the back end looks like. And in here, for example, you can see the latest post published 12 hours ago. For example, you can see that there was a new level here published on the US dollar Canadian dollar at 37.97. If I go to the chart, it automatically prints those levels on the members' charts, and the level from that table, that was this level. And by the way, it was based on this volume cluster formed within this rejection area, and this is where the price hit the level. So this was the trade entry, this is where I went long, right? This was the reaction. So this is how the members area looks like, this is how the levels looks like. If you join us, you'll get access to it, so you can trade those levels alongside me. You'll get them in advance. All right, you can join us if you go to my website, which is traderdale.com. If you click trading course and tools, then on this page, if you get the volume profile pack, then you'll get those signals. All right, you can also scroll down a bit and get all the packs together for a discounted price right here. All right, so I hope you guys liked the video. I hope you like the new format. Let me know how you like it. Let me know if you have any ideas for improvements, and I'll see you next time. Until then, happy trading.